Yo, everyone, how are you doing? Is that microphone too loud? That microphone is way too loud. Let's turn that down. How is everyone doing? This stream, I don't know how long this one's going to be. I think realistically, this stream's going to be like a shorter one than usual. I'm basically losing my voice. I've done like 4 videos in the past 2 days. So a lot of talking, a lot of talking. But yeah, there'll be next video on the channel 6, by the way. It's one I'm actually really stoked to do. And I don't think anyone's done it exactly yet on YouTube. It's a GTA 6 video. It's a GTA 6 video. But I should probably ask, can you all hear me okay? See me okay? Is everything working? We know at some point the stream's going to stop working and I'm going to have to turn my capture card on and off again. But for the time being, it appears to be working. It appears to be working. You're making shrimp burritos. That is a vibe. That is a vibe. Let me catch up with chat. I'm so far behind. Boat, BOAT. Boat stands for bust out another 1,000. Clue to the next video. Basically, it's going over stuff to do with GTA 6, but stuff that not a lot of people know. Like little facts about GTA 6. And it's not like necessarily hidden details, but it's more like marketing stuff around GTA 6 that people might not know about. Because there's a few of the things that we've actually spoke about in previous streams. And I was surprised that not a lot of people knew about some of that stuff. So yeah. Engine video. Yes, the game engine video is coming. I promise you it's gonna be here soon. It's gonna be here soon. It will be here before the second week of August. I promise you that. I promise you that. Just as I was going to sleep, Cyberwar goes live. You can go to sleep. Don't worry. Don't let me keep you awake. This stream's not going to be a long one anyway. When is the video out? It should be coming out tomorrow night if all goes to plan. So I've recorded it. I've edited half of it, but I'm going to go back through it and just add in a bit of pizzazz. I don't know why, but after trailer 2, I felt like zero hype for GTA 6. We'll talk about that. Besides the first 2 weeks after the trailer, I want more. My guess for trailer 3 is November earnings call. My guess for trailer 3 is December, but November earnings call is a good shout, and I didn't even think of that, so I'll give you credit where credit's due. Firstly, Spans, thank you for the super chat, brother. Love you. We love you. Yeah, I feel like the hype has slowly started to die for GTA 6. And the only reason I say that is from an analytical point of view. People are just searching for it less. This is actually the lowest interest in GTA 6 since before trailer 1. So yeah, it's a weird period. It's a weird period, but to be honest, that's why most of my content recently, I mean, it's been getting shit views, but I've been diversifying. So do I think creation dev is a dev for GTA 6? Thank you for the super chat, and I'm not going to answer that. Is the 60 FPS leak trustworthy? Yeah, well, some people are debating the legitimacy of the source. I'm not really interested in who the leak came from. I'm interested in the that source's source, and the source's source is verifiable. So I think the 60 FPS leak is pretty spot on. When pre-orders, I'm going to say December. Tommy Sylvan, thank you for the Aussie dollar, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. So something that I wanted to like bring diversifying woke my top search on GTA on YouTube is GTA 6. Weirdly, GTA 6 is something that I literally don't think I've searched for on YouTube other than to find the trailer. I mainly like because I spend so much time talking and reading about GTA 6, I don't really watch any GTA 6 content. I mainly watch the live streams from the boys. I watch Jetro stuff because Jetro stuff is usually like deep dives. Well, I'll be doing more interviews in the future. I am trying to get an interview with Michael Hollick, the actor for Nico Bellic. I've sent the email. I don't think I've emailed the right person. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I actually know there is. So, in fact, if you guys saw the last live stream, we spoke to York Street Gaming. So Mike York, former developer at Rockstar, and we're going to try and sort out an interview. Obviously, we're not going to be talking a lot about GTA 6 because we can't. Try not to get sued. So, yeah. Game Roll, sup, brother? Right. So, for those that know Game Roll, and if you don't know Game Roll, you need to know Game Roll. Otherwise, we're going to be very mad. In fact, let me just add as moderator. There you go. There you go, Game Roll. You're now a moderator. So Game Roll is basically my most viewed videos that are to do with Grand Theft Auto. They've usually been collaborations with the Game Roll. So Game Roll is one of the guys that has some of the best sources and the best research, which I can't overstate that enough, how important Game Roll is for like the GTA community. Well, recently, sorry, cough. Recently, his Twitter account got deleted, taken down. But today, our boy got it back. So yeah, can we get some W's in chat for Game Roll? And also, while you're here, tap on his channel, just subscribe to him. Come on. By the way, sorry if I've got like a cough. I'm not ill. It's just my voice is absolutely shattered. It's been like a few days of recording content, and it's been a long few days. Let me catch up with chat. What part of the UK am I from? I'm from the UK part of the UK. Yeah, Game Roll's Twitter is back. We have Game Roll back on Twitter now. He dubs in chat. That's it. To what degree do I think GTA 6 will implement 5M features? Oh, dude, that is a good question. So here's the thing. 5M is, of course, extremely popular. Like, we know it's extremely popular, but it's not that popular. For example, there's a vast majority of the GTA community have gone their whole lives being massive fans of GTA, but never delved into the 5M stuff. Now, the 5M stuff has some really cool features, and I think maybe on the PC version of GTA 6, it's way more likely that we'll get some of those tools. But on a controller, how would half of those features and functionalities work? That's the thing. If Rockstar can figure that out, we're good. But I don't know. You've talked about your political views being in the center before, but wanted to ask if trans people are welcome to your channel. Of course. Here's the thing. So I don't really care what people identify with at all. It's none of my business. I care if people are good people. If you're a good person, I don't care what you identify with. Don't care about your pronouns or any of that. Of course, my capture card goes. I'm just going to turn it off and back on again. Bear with me 1 second, boys. I don't care about any of that stuff at all. In fact, one of my moderators is trans. I care more about how people treat other people. That's what I value above anything else, and that's what everyone should value about anything else. I think, identity politics. Oh my god, the capture card's not working. 1 sec, boys and girls, we will fix this. It's because I'm still using my old capture card. We will get this sorted. I do have another. There you go. It's back. It's going to be the correct aspect ratio now. Lano should send me money for the amount of times their logo appears during my streams. We missed a chat from McTannon. Game Roll, show us some stones and block the clickbait cyberboy. Yeah. Oh dear. Well, we have McTannon in chat. We have, I'd say at the moment, in terms of content, I watch a YouTube that is related to Grand Theft Auto 6. I'd say between McTannon and Project Vice, probably the most. McTannon, I don't think I miss a McTannon stream. I think I've missed maybe 1 or 2 in the past week or 2, but face reveal where never. Creation Dev FA about to make 1,000 posts, 10,000 posts calling you work. Probably he already has. Sorry guys, I'm just catching up with chat. I'm just reading through. W for the cam. The thing is, it's do you know the whole thing with my aspect ratio changes? It's not. So I'm using an old capture card, and I keep saying my capture card. It's not actually a problem with my capture card. It's a problem with OBS. Like I can without I don't have to turn it on and off to fix it. I can go into the settings, but the settings of OBS, but it keeps setting my input file to like 1080 by 1080. You keep setting it to a square aspect ratio. Like after maybe 10-15 minutes, it will just crop itself back to square, and I have no idea why. Absolutely no idea why at all. What will happen first? The capture card working for an entire stream or GTA 6 release? GTA 6 release, that will happen first, 100%. Face reveal when GTA 6 comes out. So I used to say there's no amount of money I'd face reveal for, but if someone super chatted $1 million, I'd consider it. Consider it. I hope things get better for you, buddy. Much love. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. To be honest, things are good, man. Like things are really positive at the moment. I think that whole negative situation, I needed to get that out there. I need to get that video done. I needed to get just that off my chest, because that whole like scenario with that dude stalking me, it's just gone. It went to the point where the biggest criticism he had is that I wore a mask, but he was in the process, he was proving the reason why I wore a mask, like the weirdness, the stalking, all of that. And then he has the audacity to say that wearing a mask is because I'm scared. I'm not scared of anything. I just don't like creeps. So yeah, studio tour. Right. So studio tour, probably Friday of this week. We are getting closer. I filmed some last bits. I've got the new chair as well, because I got rid of the bullies chair. I'm still using it, but that's like a different part of the house. This chair is mainly because I need more back support. I'm spending so long every day in these. So also, Dregden, man, thank you for the super chat. The D man, thank you for the $2, brother. Have you ever thought about going VTuber? Right, so call me old. Is VTuber where people have like a virtual character on screen? Is that what a VTuber is? You guys will have to let me know. Hold up, your voice is different. Yeah, my voice is different today because I've had a bit of a sore throat. It's been a bit of a rough throat time for me. That sounds awful. Why did I say that? 1 second. There we go. Right, let me just catch up with chat again. Regarding early question, are women welcome here? Yes, of course. Yes, with the face tracking and stuff. Do you know what? The whole VTuber thing, I'll be brutally honest, I've never even looked into it. I've never even bothered to entertain being a VTuber. I don't know. Thing is, for me as well, I think I have less interest in like animation stuff and more interest in cameras and lighting and being an absolute nerd. So yeah, that's probably why we're rocking this setup. You made a Rockstar Games playlist where I play all their videos overnight to be one of their top viewers, and at this moment watched 8K videos started early 2025. Jesus, man, I rate that. I rate the hustle. I would ask people to do the same thing to me, but that can actually get you banned from YouTube, asking people to watch your stuff. Hey, Fanapton, brother, thank you for joining the chat. What a legend. Here's my favorite source of info. Keep up the great work. Thank you, brother. I'm actually going to where, I'm not sure if people know where you're from. I don't know if it's public knowledge, but I'm going to where you're from next year. So we should meet up. It'd be cool to have a beer together. A lovely Italian brew. It's confirmed Cyberboy is a throat goat. No. I just read that out loud. I think your Mass Bandit persona is dope anyway. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Dregden, thank you for the super chat again, brother. Off topic, did you see 28 years later? Right, so I haven't seen 28 days later, 28 months later, or 28 years later. I need to, though, because I'm a huge Cillian Murphy fan. So that's on the list of things to see. I was thinking about, on my second channel, doing some movie reviews, because I have some movies that I really like, but I like them for reasons that are completely weird, like, for example, color grading and stuff. But I don't think anyone would watch those. I don't even know how badly I want to make those videos, to be honest. I've got so many ideas for videos, which is why I created that second channel. It's just a place where my brain thinks of things and I just dump content. On a boat. No, I get it. I'm a singer and a GTA 5M YouTuber. Myself, voice health is very important. Drink throat tea and some lemon honey. Hey, mate, congratulations on passing 2K, brother. It's like things will start to speed up now. 2K to 10K happens fast. 10K to 20K will be monumental. Yeah, no, I do need to start looking after my voice. It's just past few days I've been pumping out videos. I've been working on so many videos. I've been longer, so like tomorrow's video is still a daily upload, but it's had a bit more production value going into it. Yangi, I love Danny Boyle's movies, mate. 100%. Danny Boyle he's one of those fringe producers that like well directors, and he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Obviously, he's well esteemed, but I think he's still underrated. What's with the shed/studio? Did you pull it down? No, we're still in the studio. It does need to probably get pulled down in about a year or so. I'm debating whether to put all of that stuff in the studio tour video or to do a separate video on the second channel about what's happening in the studio. So it's fine. The studio's okay. Not legally, but it's fine. I did a whole day in the cinema, watched F1 Jurassic Park 20 years later, and Mission Impossible. A whole day, brother. A whole day. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I watched Oppenheimer in the cinema, and like it was a brilliant movie, but I just needed a nap. We must meet. I'm working on my English speaking skills, by the way. Hope to make it on time. Well, in that case, I'll learn some Italian and I'll meet you in the middle on it. We'll do a podcast and it'll be the worst podcast ever. I feel like it's a sin as a UK resident to not see 28 days later. I know. Sad Life, you mad lad again. By the way, Sad Life, I've created you a sticker. I haven't added it to YouTube yet, but you do have your own custom sticker. I need to I'm talking to my management and I need to talk to YouTube about how to get that linked to just your account. But I think there's a way to do it. But leave that with me. Oh, a 50 membership. Bloody hell, man. Oh my lord. Right, everyone, you know the rules. Dubs in chat. Need a W in chat for Sad Life. I know I've said this before, and by the way, I will get back to all of the previous chats. I haven't missed anyone. But Sad Life at the moment, me, McTannon, Project Vice, and a few of the small creators, Sad Life is carrying us at the moment on YouTube through this quiet news period. Like, I think that we've all got a special place in our heart for Sad Life. We definitely do, 100%. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Game Wise News, thank you for the $5, brother. Do I think Rockstar would do a live action GTA movie? I wish. So Rockstar Games, for people may not know this, but Rockstar Games have actually produced movies. Yes. So there was, I think it was with Danny Dyer. It was called, was it The Business? Hang on, let me just check. So everyone thought this was the shittest movie ever made. I think it's brilliant. That's it. So in 2005, a movie came out with Danny Dyer called The Business. That was co-produced by Rockstar Games. And pretty much every Danny Dyer movie, someone at Rockstar has been involved in it. I think Rockstar do produce movies. It's called Red Dead Redemption 2. So I think if Rockstar produced a movie, it would be, for them, technically a waste of money because the same artistic flair they could put into a game and make tenfold back. But I would love to see a Rockstar Games movie. Would love it. Absolutely love it. The memberships are still coming through from Sad Life. I think that was 70 memberships. Absolutely crazy. Right, let me just scroll back up chat. I've missed a load of things. Bear with me 1 second. W Sad Life from York Street Gaming. A Cyberboy at McTannon stream in a single day is enough to make a grown man insane. I really want to do a stream with McTannon. We have spoke about it like last week, but it's just marrying up our schedules is really difficult. I'm a late boy. To be fair, recently I've been going to bed at like 10 p.m. apart from today. Grand Bully Redemption 9 when? Next week. Thank you for the super chats plans, man. Let me just catch up with chat. I'm just gonna have a little scroll through chat, guys. So if I go a bit silent, it's because I'm in the conversation. Would I be interested in doing a podcast or talking about doing something like that? Yeah, of course, man. My Discord is linked down below and my Instagram and everything. So just message me one of those, man. Definitely be interested. Always love a good waffle. It probably won't be this week though, because I'm struggling with my voice. Do you know what? That's something else. Wait, we'll talk turkey. We'll talk turkey, nerd. Yes, McDonough. So I get a lot of questions about why I'm always ill. I'm not always ill. It's just losing my voice. The past couple of videos, my voice has been a bit off. People are saying that my voice is AI. It's not AI. I'm just losing my voice. It's at the moment, like I'm doing main channel videos and second channel videos on live streams. So 2 videos a day, which is like usually 2 or 3 hours of recording that gets cut down. And then on top of that, like when I go into the edit, I end up dubbing stuff over in voiceover just to fix things, and then live streams. So it does take its toll. And also my voice is quite abrasive. Like I've got quite a rough voice. So yeah, it does great on you. It also doesn't help like the weather. The weather's a big thing, and like hay fever and everything. All of that just halves how long my voice can last. I actually used to sing, and I'm a metal boy, so I used to scream in a band, and I used to have nodules in my throat, so I actually did vocal damage. So that probably hasn't helped my lifespan of my voice. I work for Cyberboy. He makes me yeah, Sad Life's my editor. What's my most viewed video? My most viewed video is a Paradise video. I think it was like my second to last video on the Paradise scam, which was kind of like what's happened, everything's out. But I'm doing a follow-up video which is coming out next week, which is basically what's happened since the end of the Paradise scam. So I'm going to give like 10 minutes taking everyone through the whole story, and then like 15 to 20 minutes of going through the last little bits of details, the stuff that people may not know, some of the secret stuff. And then after that, we've got the Mind's Eye documentary coming out. Sorry guys, voice. I'm jumping through legal loops and hoops to get that documentary out. Yeah, that might be a problem. How about a Q&A on Discord where we can talk to you, voice chat? That is actually a brilliant idea. Firstly, thank you for the super chat, but yes. Do I have mods in chat that can remind me? Hang on, let me write that down on my notes. I've now started. I need to have a more elegant way of doing notes now. Oh, yeah, I've got a video coming out on the second channel tomorrow. I've just seen it here. You guys are gonna like that one. Voice chat, Discord, Hangout, something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. That's on the list. We'll do that. We're getting something on 7 about GTA 6. What do you think? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What, 7th of August? Are we? Obsessed with feet. What? What age are you? I am. How old am I? I'm 27. after like 25, you forget. Recently I was doing a quote for car insurance, and I did the whole quote. I paid for it and everything, and realized I put the wrong birthday on there. I put myself a year older than I actually was. Yeah, the days merged together. I have corrected it. Easy does it. You mad lad. Thank you for the 10 memberships. Easy does it. I love it as well when people get a notification of a membership. I love it when people get a notification of a membership and then they just join the stream like, what's just happened? Because some people don't know what it is. You just get loads of confused people joining the stream. I'm a huge fan of that. That's a bit of me, that is. Oh, take 2. Yes. I'll talk about that in a second. The earnings call. Sad Live, another 10 memberships. Absolutely insane. Right, we need a W Sad Life. We need a WEC Does It. Oh. Sorry, just give me a second. I need to like warm up my voice a little bit. So next month we have the Take-Two Interactive earnings call. Now, let me quickly just go to the Take-Two website just to make sure that it hasn't changed, because they've done this before. Take-Two earnings call, quarterly earnings. Here you go. So August the 7th, 2025. We will be live streaming it on the channel. So Take-Two Interactive, for those that don't know, are the parent company of Rockstar Games. They're not just the publisher, they actually own Rockstar. And they've got an earnings call, and that's on the 7th of August. So if you subscribe to my channel, I will be live streaming that call. But in the earnings call, they're going to be going through the latest things with all of their businesses, and of course talking about things like Grand Theft Auto Online and future plans next quarter and next fiscal year, and what's happening this fiscal year for Take-Two Interactive, which, to be honest, the big lot of revenue that's going to be coming in for Take-Two is going to be GTA 6. So how long has this live been? We've been going 27 minutes. Are we at 50k members yet? Oh, mate, we probably won't be far off with you. You're a mad lad. So that's the earnings call was going to be an interesting one. I think we're not going to get any GTA 6 news from the earnings call. I don't think that's going to be something that's happening, but I do think that we're more likely to hear something about GTA 4 being ported to current gen consoles, or we'll be hearing something about Red Dead Redemption 2 being essentially remastered or re-released on current gen consoles. Not 100% sure what like the nature will be, but usually what happens is a week before, or within the week before, up to a couple of hours before the call, Rockstar usually make an announcement of some sort, because that frees up Take-Two to be able to talk about it during the earnings call. So that's probably what we can expect to happen. Have I bought a Switch too? No, I've never owned a Nintendo Switch. I need to, though, because I've got those augmented reality glasses that plug into this thing, so I can then use the augmented reality glasses with the Switch. I do need to get one. I think it was Nintendo's marketing team that reached out to me. Well, I reached out to them and I asked, and I think it might happen. I don't know. If it does happen, there'll be a video. Did I see your question? Probably not. Let me just scroll up. Here you go. Do I think they'll incorporate a Schedule 1 type drug simulator type of role in GTA 6? Or is that not possible? I haven't actually played Schedule 1. I've watched a couple of videos about it, but I'm probably not clued up enough to say on that. Will Jason's ball shrink? I put that. I stole the idea from someone else fully, but I put it up on Twitter the other day. I thought it was pretty funny. Holy gifted memberships, whoever gifted mine. Thanks. Yeah, that would have been either EC does it or Sad Life who gifted you that. Where's the first place you're going to do a deep exploration of GTA 6? Probably the Keys. I'd love to like just get a boat and go around the Keys and have a look and see what Rockstar's actually done. I am expecting like a lot of underwater life and a lot of different boating mechanics they're going to be introducing. You've been a member for 1 month, man. Congratulations. I hope vehicle destruction is vastly improved. I think it will be. I think they're going to go for like the GTA 4 style, but with the hybrid of GTA 5's mechanics in there. Surely they have to. I can't see them using the same vehicle destruction models that they used in GTA 5, because let's be honest, those are crap. GTA 4 is really good, but sometimes a bit annoying. I remember on so many occasions that like you go over a curb a little bit and it just buckles the whole wheel, which of course makes it somewhat realistic, but yeah, it depends. It depends. Now, will he get blue balls is the real question. Any chance Rockstar says screw it, GTA 6 and Switch 2? There's been speculation on that. I can, with like, if GTA 6 is going to be in the Switch 2, and this is such a big if, this is not based on inside information, if it's going to be in the Switch 2, it would run at like 720p. The Switch 2 is just not powerful enough to handle GTA 6. Indy, good morning. How are you doing, Indy? I heard vehicles are going to sound more realistic if that cop car story is true. Yes. I don't know how true it is. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. We got a glimpse of vehicle damage in trailer 2 and it looks better. Yeah, there's a few things with vehicle damage that are really hard to comment on though. So like vehicle damage can be pre-rendered or can be in engine, and obviously half of trailer 2 was gameplay just used with Rockstar editor and they moved the camera around, but it is difficult to say whether the vehicle destruction stuff we saw was actually part of that like gameplay or they pre-rendered that for a cutscene. Saying that, I still believe it's all in engine, but Rockstar usually do everything in engine, but it you know, games development's evolved and they might try something different for GTA 6. I don't know. If it's not coming to last gen, it's not coming to Switch despite upscaling. I think that's a fair thing to say. I would agree with that. I'm gonna go and slap my grandma for you, Cyber, but do not slap your grandma. Listen, let's not do that. I'm gonna give you the best advice you've ever received. Don't slap your grandma. I know. I'm a philosopher. Don't forget that Switch 2 has DLSS, like the PS5 Pro has PSSR. Yeah, but PlayStation, what do they call it? PlayStation Super Spectral Resolution? Super Spectrum Resolution? I don't know what. I think it's it. PSSR, Sony. What does it stand for? PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. Close enough. Got there in the end. Yeah, that's the AI upscaler though. And the only thing I will say is that what we've seen at the moment for PSSR and the PS5 Pro isn't the final thing. So they even said when the console was released that they're planning to basically evolve PSSR over time. And we've already seen that from the leak that came out the other day that apparently, allegedly, next year, in May of next year, they're doing a monumental update to PSSR, which is going to apparently change everything. And I'm not. I've got to be right. So this is. I've got to be careful about how I do this because this is. I'm not saying that this is a leak. So someone that I've known to be a somewhat reliable source, but sometimes they have got things entirely wrong. This is just we're just spitballing here, and I'm just going to say that this is just some information that may have zero weight to it. Someone's told me that the PSSR like upscaling apparently in the update that comes next year it will have up to a 40% boost, and basically in theory it could take something like 2K res up to 4K res and look almost convincing. Whether that's true or not, that would open up 60 frames per second on the PS5 Pro and maybe even consoles lower down because the PSSR is technically just software. Maybe. What is this XP system? Yeah, so YouTube have introduced this. So it's like you get badges for, I think, top fan badges. Yeah. I think that's how it works. Let me catch up with chat. Do I think GTA 6 will be crossplay? Almost definitely not. The only reason I say that is because with the way that Rockstar do their releases and the marketing deals, it's most likely, in fact, it's almost guaranteed that they'll have it like exclusive things for different consoles. So there'll be the PlayStation people, there'll be the Xbox people, and then whatever. I don't think they'll have crossplay. I do think maybe there'll be some crossplay modes that are only available externally from certain game modes. Maybe free roam wouldn't be or would be. I don't know. Dude, I saw a guy on Twitter going to war for you. He absolutely spammed YouTube and is trying to get creation dev banned. Actually, I've turned off Twitter notifications on everything now. I just don't check it anymore. Let's have a little look. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. 1 sec. Let me check. I'll have a look probably later. Is this the first stream of the XP system? I've been out of the loop for a while. No, I think the past 3 or 4 streams we've had this kind of like top fans system. I don't really know how it works. I don't really think it adds any value. And it's oh, here you go. Oh, I've got a leaderboard. I remember YouTube were talking about this. When were they talking about it? I think it was a year ago. That they were going to introduce some sort of system like that. I think that's something that they said they were going to introduce. Who's on my leaderboard? McTannon's on my leaderboard. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh wow, it gives you the top 50. That's pretty cool. I do like that. I do like that. Not alleged. It was confirmed by Mark Cerny. It's bringing FSR 4 tech, so no, it can't come to the base PS5 as it's the Pro's GPU that was upgraded to incorporate. Okay, right. There we go. There we go. So the new tech, the new PSSR tech that's coming out next year in the upgrade that they're doing in May next year will only be for the PS5 Pro. The D-Man, you're currently number 1 on the ranking. Will I be doing another Vice City stream at any point? Those are the vibes. Yeah, I really want to. I really want to continue playing through Vice City on stream. The only thing I will say is that just looking at, I know views aren't everything, but it doesn't appear like it was a majorly interesting stream for everyone. But I mean, let me know in chat. Just type in Vice City in chat if you want me to do a Vice City stream. Indy. I think it's time to make coffee. Who needs one? Cyber. I would love a coffee. Thank you. And thank you for the super chat. We love you, Indy. Thank you. What a legend. Can we get dubs in chat for Indy? Dubs in chat for Indy. When do you think Red Dead Redemption 2 next gen port will come? Thank you for the super chat, brother. I think. So here's the thing. So we've got GTA English. Can we rerun that? There we go. Let's go again. I think because we've got GTA 6 coming out in May, and apparently we've heard that there's going to be a GTA 4 port and a Red Dead Redemption 2 port. That's a lot to squeeze out in a very short period of time. A very lot to squeeze out in a very short period of time. I personally don't feel they'll release them at the same time. They could do something like, here, play these Rockstar titles here now on current consoles, maybe. I think realistically we'll get a Red Dead Redemption 2 port. No, sorry, GTA 4 port in the next couple of weeks before the Take-Two's earnings call. And then I reckon we'll get Red Dead Redemption 2, like an enhanced version, at the end of the year. Or the other way around. I think the GTA 4 port is more likely because Michael Hollick, the actor for GTA 4, that he played Nico Bellic, he's recently made a return to social media. He's now got a cameo profile and he's taking fan requests. And for him just to come back out the woodworks, out the blue, at this particular time when we're hearing rumors of GTA 4 being ported, is a really interesting time to make a return. I'm not saying it means anything. I'm just saying that with everything we've heard, it seems to line up pretty well with the if I was a betting man, and I'm not. Gambling sucks. Don't gamble, kids. If I was a betting man, I'd say that there's probably something there. There's probably something behind that. Because for Rockstar to re-release GTA 4, they would also have to probably, this isn't guaranteed, they'd probably have to do some sort of agreement with Michael Hollick to relicense his voice for that remaster. That's why you see loads of artists, by the way, re-releasing music, like remasters of albums from like 10 years ago. It's because they own the master copies, so they don't have to give any royalties away for those re-releases. Indy, thank you for the gifted 10 memberships. What a legend. We love you, Indy. Dubs for Indy in chat. Dubs for Indy. Certified. It would be quite a coincidence. That's the thing is, though, coincidences do happen. I think with Rockstar games, coincidences are less likely. In fact, you know what? We're gonna go to a very dark place, boys and girls. We're gonna go back to the 27th of December last year, the 27 theory. But a lot of people are saying that everything about that scenario was coincidental. Well, I have it on relatively good authority that it was actually that Rockstar dev just trolling everyone. Like the note under the desk was supposed to point to a place, a location, a time, a holiday plan for Florida, which, by the way, everyone said it was his holiday plans for Florida. He ended up going skiing. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm not a geographical expert. But from what I understand, France isn't in Florida. I know it's groundbreaking stuff that, we're at the forefront of news and speculation on this channel. But yeah, I think TGG has been summoned. Thing is, during the whole thing, me and TGG were talking throughout that whole process. Like we were discussing it as well, what we think, and we genuinely thought that there was two options. The guy was either trolling everyone on a monumental level, or it meant something. And there was even people that I know that are more in the know that thought it had some weight to it based on what they'd heard. I even had people from Rockstar India reaching out to me and giving me some forms of evidence that some news should be coming soon. Now, apparently, trailer 2 was supposed to originally, or some artwork was supposed to be coming out around Christmas, and they decided to delay that because they knew they were going to be delaying the game, or they had an inclination they're going to delay the game, so they pushed everything back. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. I think, shit, GG, your career. But yeah, so when it comes to coincidences with Rockstar, there are coincidences. There definitely are. Like some of the things on that 27 list were definitely a coincidence, but not everything is a coincidence. And Rockstar are so meticulous in the way that they do things that I think that sometimes when we see a coincidence like Marcoholic coming back to social media at the time we're hearing rumors of a GTA 4 like remaster, it could be a coincidence. But I think for a guy that's been silent for 8 years, yeah. He's been silent for 8 years on social media to make a return just as GTA 4 gets a remaster. I don't know. Do I think Rockstar could potentially be working on another game right now? Definitely not. I don't think the Middle Ages project is happening anymore. I don't think Red Dead Redemption 3 is even going to happen. And if it does, it's not going to be for another decade. Knowing what I know about some people that do work at Rockstar, it's all hands on deck at the moment. There is no, like, they don't even have the time to fully flesh out DLCs for GTA Online at the moment. Like, a lot of the DLCs that have been, in fact, Dark Viper and TGG mentioned this perfectly in their podcast, the 6-star podcast. The reason why, like, we had loads of good DLCs for online, and then they started full-scale development of GTA 6, and then all the DLCs they put out just weren't as good. That's not a coincidence. That's because they are stretched. So I don't think they're going to be working on another game in the background at the moment. EC does it. Catch you in a bit, brother, and thank you for stopping by, and thank you for gifting the memberships to people as well. I appreciate you, man. Podcast sponsor. What? Technically stable, yeah. My desk mat's solid. I don't care what anyone says. This is the coolest desk mat. To be honest, it's not even a sponsor, by the way. It's an affiliate thing. I get a little bit of commission, and they're really good dudes. Really good dudes. If GTA 4 Remaster does come out, I just hope there's mods for it, since there's hardly any mods at the moment for GTA 5. Do you know what's really weird? So with GTA 4, obviously, if the remaster comes out on PC, which let's assume it will do, I think that we're going to see loads of graphics mods, but I don't think many people are going to want to mess with the game initially. I think there'll be a couple of people doing some mods for it. But what most of the community want is just GTA 4 to be playable on their existing consoles. I'm not even that bothered about whether it's a remaster or a port. Do I think it'll be a port or a remaster? I think it will be not a complete remaster. I think it would be a port just cleaned up. So GTA 4 was in 720p. I don't think it would be 720p. I think it would be a 1080p cleaned up, maybe some more modern lighting that they use in there, maybe some slightly shifted textures, maybe fixing some of the bugs that were in the original game that they never got around to. And that's about it. To be honest, skip the Andy Pants video, dude. Seems weird. I mean, how can it seem weird if you didn't watch it? Genuine question. GTA 4 deserves a remaster, but I think it would just be a port. Yeah, I don't think they're going to go above and beyond with it. I think it'd be a good opportunity to put some money in their bank account. And to be honest, I don't. If they just release it and depending what they charge for it, that was the big question. But if it is a full remaster, I wouldn't mind paying a very good price for it. If it's just a port, I would still be happy to pay for it, of course. But like, it would be nice just to be able to play that game, especially on stream. Like, that'd be sick if we can all just like hop on that. Um, so Cyber, um, if I could get one thing for my setup, what would it be? Oh shit, that is a very good question. Probably finish building the gaming PC. Because at the moment we're doing all of this on a Mac. Probably that, or do you know what? So I will get back to GTA in very, very quickly in a second. Just something I want to talk about. So I spoke about this previously that I've been talking to a potential sponsor about a NAS, network attached storage. And I know it sounds boring, but it's not. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Please don't drop off the stream. So at the moment, the biggest problem I have is like one video project, say an 8-minute video or 10-minute video, something around that mark is about 150 gigabytes. Because the render files and all the processing and everything, absolutely massive. So I've got like 8 or 9 just SanDisk drives hanging from the bottom of my computer right now on like adapters, on extensions. It's absolutely absurd. Network attached storage would mean that firstly, I can edit from anywhere. I can access all my storage, but also I won't have to delete stuff. At the moment, I make a video, I post it, I delete the project. That's that's how limited on storage I am. And I've got 8 terabytes, but that 8 terabytes is like screenshots from different things. It's screenshots for videos, like posts that Rockstar have made from 10 years ago. Like my filing system for GTA 6 resources. A lot of creators, by the way, a lot of people messaged me saying, "Hey, do you have this screenshot from a post that Rockstar made in 2013?" Yeah, I've got like a whole thing, and I might make that public. And I need to find a way to do it that it strips all of the metadata because obviously I want to stay anonymous. So I might make that public, which will basically be the biggest file resource for Rockstar. But if I have a NAS, a network attached storage, I could do that. I could actually have a server where all of you guys could go to a link and you could access everything Rockstar's ever posted. That's my thought. Sorry, I went on a side rant there. Back to GTA. You're about to hear the craziest shit ever. Very factual, though. Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 6, and GTA 6 is the Red Dead Redemption 2 we've all been waiting for. I feel that. I feel that. What side activities do I believe will be in the game based off leaks and trailers? Do you believe that that going prone is completely out based on what I've heard? I do believe that going prone is out of the game, and I'm not bothered by it at all. Because when in Grand Theft Auto Online, if you thought, "Oh damn, I'd love to lie down on the ground right now," I don't think it'd be in the game. It's like a whole different movement mechanic. And like for every single location in the game, they have to think about if your head's at a different height and how that would work and where your gun would rest. It just makes the game development process that much more complicated on top of them already doing the impossible with GTA 6. So having a public facing NAS from your local network is probably not recommended. I thought that initially as well, but I'm running at the moment. So the NAS would be from a different company, but I'm currently running I'm actually running a server at the moment, so I'm not live streaming directly from my network. I'm live streaming from here to like a VPN, and then it's going from a VPN to a server, and then from the server out through a VPN onto the internet. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm pretty well equipped for the whole anonymous thing. Like that's why my first ever sponsor on the channel was private internet access. Everything I do is like fully anonymous. Fully anonymous. There we go. 1 second. One second. I've got a notification about my stream health. Right. No, it says I keep getting notifications saying that I'm streaming on Twitch and my stream health is bad. I'm not streaming on Twitch. What is going on? What in the Lord is happening? Here we go. Yeah. You guys, is the stream look okay for everyone watching? Is it lagging? So you finally bought a fancy boat in GTA 6, but what am I doing next? Probably a dope house in the Keys. That's probably what it's going to be. Yeah, stream's fine. I swear, like YouTube and Twitch, like, because I'm not even streaming on Twitch, but it keeps saying that my Twitch stream is. I don't know. This is why I don't stream on Twitch. Apparently, we've had a crazy take. You think GTA 6 should be on the PS4? I reckon the PS4 Pro could probably handle it at like 1080p 30. Maybe. Have I seen Ahoy? Is that the game that everyone keeps telling me to check out? Ahoy. Because I should check that out. Twitch just tweaking. Twitch is twitching. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. I'm engrossed. The font on my hoodie, did I draw it out myself? No. So the font on the arms here, I bought that font. Which, by the way, why are fonts so fucking expensive? That was well expensive. That was like 50 quid to license it for print. But anyway, yeah, I bought that font. And then the one that's on the back of the hoodie, that's drawn out by hand. You think chat froze? Is chat froze on? Hang on, let me fix chat on. Hang on. Oh no, is chat come back? Let me click save anyway. Let me just hang on. Let me just. There we go. Right, that will clear, but it will come back. Right, let me check. And thank you for the super chat, Indy. We love you. We love you, Indy. Should I put LSD in Grandma's tea? Jesus Christ, no, do not do that. Definitely do not do that. Your boy's trying to get me sued. Have I considered getting the price down font? It's the same font Rockstar uses. Is it actually? Is that the font that Rockstar uses? Thing is, I'm not trying to get sued. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, sorry. I thought you meant the font that Rockstar uses for their current logo. No, that's the GTA font. Yeah. Yeah, to license that for print, though, would probably be like $10,000 or something stupid. To license it for, like, videos... Sorry, I had to mute that. My voice is going again. To license it for videos is like £5, but wait till I do $500. Don't do $500 again. The price down font, yeah. Saw you at Project Vice's stream. Yeah, I did a stream in Project Vice on his channel the other day. We went for like 2.5 hours for that one. That was honestly really good fun. We've been talking about it for a while, but because Australia, UK time schedules, and I've been absolutely manic getting content out, I've been letting him down a lot. That's actually one of the questions I've been getting a lot, is why we ended the podcast, the Cyber Vice podcast. And loads of people were speculating that we fell out. We didn't fall out. Like me and Project Vice talk all the time. I consider him one of my best friends in the entire world. It just comes down to scheduling. Like at the moment, I'm like, because with Project Vice, he's not posting daily. And each to their own, no one has to, but I post daily on this channel, and now I'm posting almost daily on the second channel. I haven't posted today, but there's a video coming tomorrow. And then on top of that, I'm live streaming. So, and then of course after that, I have a life outside of YouTube. I want to go out, see friends, family, whatever it might be. So it's one of those things where I'm so difficult to lock down into a video or a live stream, and it's my fault entirely. It'll probably there is another channel that we're starting for GTA 6, but I'll talk about that. If you guys want to hear it, let me know in chat. The D Man, thank you so much for the $5, brother. Devil's Advocate, piracy, in my opinion, should only be legal if one, the games are no longer sold by the company, two, if a console is a certain age, emulate it. Oh, what do I think about that? If there's no physical way to buy the media, if there is no possible way to own it or play it, is it stealing? But then at the same time, it depends why it's no longer available. If it's no longer available because the person that owns the rights to it decided that they don't want people to have the rights to it, it'd be kind of the thing where if you made music and then you decided that you wanted to take a song down from iTunes and then people started pirating it everywhere. I don't know. It's difficult. That's such a difficult one. Such a difficult one. And a very good question. Really good question. You want to hear about the GTA channel? So we do have another channel that we've started together. We haven't really been promoting it. But when GTA 6 comes out, when we have online, we're going to be doing online videos together. I'm going to try and get out a video every day on that channel. So me and Project Vice will have daily videos on our own channels. We'll have daily videos on the group channel that we have together. And then on top of that, we'll also be having content on... I'll be having second channel content. Basically, I'll be putting out 3 or 4 videos a day for 5 to 6 months after the release of GTA 6. I have got a holiday plan next year because I haven't been on holiday in 8 years since I turned 20. Just before I turned 20, I haven't been on a proper holiday. So after GTA 6 comes out, we're going to get a load of content out. Then I am going to have 2 weeks off. There will still be content coming out during those 2 weeks. It just won't be like, it'd be like 3 videos a week rather than daily uploads. So if buying isn't owning, oh, the camera's done the thing again. We're going to keep talking while I reset this bad boy. So if buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. But it depends. That's the thing. So I see the argument a lot, and for the most part, I agree with it. By the way, I'm very much against piracy, but I also understand many arguments for it. But piracy isn't always like. It depends. Are you when you buy something? Oh, it didn't work. When you buy something, are you actually buying the thing, or are you buying the permission to use it? For example, if you buy a subscription to Spotify, for example, let's just give that as an example. One sec, the screen will come back, guys. If you buy a subscription to Spotify, you're not buying every song on Spotify. You don't own every song on Spotify, but you could still argue that if you went and stole the music from the artist, that is stealing. So the buying isn't owning argument doesn't necessarily always work, because yes, people think that, you know, a lot of people have this perception that when they're like listening to music, they are buying the music, or when they're paying for Spotify, they own the music. No. And I thought that was pretty well established, but I don't know. But I also understand the arguments for piracy in some instances. A lot of people use the argument of they would pirate something, and if they enjoy it, they'll buy the full thing. But in my experience, everyone I know that does that never ends up paying for the full license. I don't know. I think a lot of people use they pirate something, then buy it later as a cope. I think a lot of people use it as a justification for piracy, rather than an actual moral set of rules that they agree with. It should be called Cybervice. So our podcast was called the Cybervice Podcast. This is going to stir up the comments, isn't it? let me read. When you reach 30 years old, are you going to change your name to Cyberman? I'll never be a man. I'm always boy inside. I don't remember the last time I went on a proper holiday. I was a part of a jeeping club and going on jeep shelter. That sounds awesome. I did, like, when I was probably 18, 19, me and a couple of friends, we pulled some money together to buy like a 40-year-old Range Rover, and we took that off-roading. It broke, like it fully caught fire, but that was fun. then you're renting access. It should say renting, not buying. But the thing is Spotify doesn't say that you're buying. It says that you're subscribing to a service to listen to music. So I don't I've seen the argument for music, and same for games as well. Like if you sign up to a subscription service and then like you decide you don't want to pay for the subscription service, you can't just go and steal games because you can't own them. I think it's different if like a game gets fully removed out of existence. Maybe that's a whole different conversation, which the D-Man mentioned before. But I don't think when it comes to like Spotify music or like Xbox Games Pass that it's an excuse to pirate games because you don't own them. I don't know. A lot of viewers just left when I said that. I'm not here to please people. I'm just gonna say my honest thoughts. The D-Man, catch you in a bit, brother, and thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. We love you. Will GTA 6 have Red Dead gore incorporated? Is that entirely impossible? I'm asking because I've seen 10 different people ask this question. Well, I did a full video about it probably about a year ago now. I think there'll be some gory elements, but so a good example to bring up is the ESRB and PEGI. They're two ratings boards that have a massive say about what age rating games get. Rockstar can't afford for this game to get an adults only rating. So if a game is just a violent game and there is gore in it and that's about it, it can probably very easily get a mature rating. If the game has naughty scenes in it, as well as the gore, as well as maybe some horror elements, for example, that combined could be enough to bump a game to the adults only category. ESRB don't just look at individual things as individual crimes. They look at the whole game contextually and give it a rating. Now, ESRB can't tell Rockstar to remove anything from the games. Like, ESRB have no interest in telling Rockstar what to do, but Rockstar needs to take ESRB's guidance to get an M-rated game. So I think Rockstar will have elements of everything, but I don't think we're going to be seeing full frontal nudity as well as all the gore, as well as the crime, the drugs, and all of that. I think in the case of Cyberpunk, a lot of people mention the nudity in that, but in Cyberpunk, as far as I'm aware, you don't see. How do I stay monetized? You don't see the sausage going into the hallway. Did I stay monetized with that one? Let me know in chat. If you stop seeing ads, you know why. The game should be adults only. GTA 6 should technically be adults only, technically, but the truth is that will absolutely destroy Rockstar's sales for it. Because at the moment, so the money to print discs. So do you know when they print the physical copies of the game? The money to print discs doesn't come from our pre-orders. The money to print the disc comes from companies like Walmart that will pay X amount for the game to be on the shelves in their store. If it's adults only, Walmart and other high street retailers will pull out because a lot of them just point blank refuse to sell adults only games. And adults only games are actually illegal in still so many countries. Tend to be countries in the Middle East, but that was something that Rockstar wouldn't be able to afford to do at all. At all. Got a notification from Timu. Timu gave me a notification. We love that. Jesus, chat's gone wild. Let me catch up a chat. Coitus is the word. That's the word I was looking for. Mr. ATL, how are you going, brother? PS Store doesn't even allow adults only games. Doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know because obviously in the UK it just shows games like as PEGI ratings, not ESRB ratings. Because in the UK we have 18 plus, which isn't like that's the highest. If I understand correctly, you guys will have to let me know in chat. 18 plus is the highest rating we give a game in the UK, but America doesn't do that. America does mature, which I believe is like 16, 17. I think it's an advisory on 17 plus. Australia does 17 plus. But America has a whole different category, which is adults only, which is 21 plus. I think. Hang on. Let me just check. What range is an AO rating ESR RB? Okay, no. Adults only is 18 and above. Ah, right. Okay, so it was 21 above, and they reduced that down in 2014. There we go. So the adults only rating is going to be something that Rockstar are going to want to avoid, because Rockstar will make big changes to the game to add 1% more to their sales. So imagine what they do to add 20% more to their sales, or 10%. There we go. Sorry, so late, Cyborg. Love your vids. You get me through long shifts at CVS. Don't apologize for being late, but thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Yeah, the character deep I did a character deep dive video, and I think it's performing shit right now. I don't think anyone wanted to watch it, but I have noticed that. So YouTube showing my videos to about 10% of the audience it normally does. Let me have a little look. YouTube Studio. So my character deep dive video is currently sitting on 13,000 views, which that's normally, if I posted that like a month ago, that would have been on 60,000 plus by now. I will be doing more of them. I still need to finish the location breakdowns, and there's a location breakdown video coming in, what day is it today? Probably next week. Yeah, it'll probably be end of next week. So the final location breakdown video is coming end of the first week of, no, start of the first week of August. I'm 5'1" and 287 pounds. I don't know pounds. I know kilos and stone. Why do we still use stone in the UK? What's that about? When will I come Bucharest? I've never been to Bucharest. Hey mate, and someone be beating me up right now. Oh mate, I feel that. Well, feel free to hang out, brother. When do ratings usually get started for games? So a games developer can self-assess their own game at any point. So games developers have been known to self-assess their game 2 years before release. When it comes to the actual release of the game, especially something like Grand Theft Auto 6, where the ramifications of getting their rating wrong can actually do damage to the industry. I reckon it's going to be slightly different with Rockstar. I reckon they'll get their age rating probably 2 or 3 months before launch. But for now, there'll probably be a provisional age rating. So, like from the next trailer, they'll have, rated mature or whatever. They'll have that on their ratings. And then when it comes to the next 3 or 4 months of development, whatever it might be, they'll make sure that they don't add anything in there that conflicts with that. Coffee, brother. I would love a coffee. Yeah, just looking into it, Xbox and PlayStation do not allow adult-only rated games on their storefronts. So GTA 6 being AO would be an impossibility unless they go 100% physical. There we go. That's our answer. That is our answer. Right, guys, I think I'm going to call the stream there because it is getting quite late and I'm very tired. And as you probably can hear, my voice is absolutely wrecked. But I'm going to probably go live, if not tomorrow, the day after. We'll probably continue the Vice City playthrough if you guys want me to do that. Let me know. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for all of the chats. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the views. Thank you for just sitting here and waffling with me. I love doing these like on cam live streams because it's an actual chance that we can talk to each other. And yeah, actually now the best part of my weeks. So love you all. I'm gonna try and give you a love heart. I'm not sure if this works on OBS or if it just works on Streamlabs. I don't think we've tried to do this on OBS yet. Let's move that out of the way. I don't know if this works on. Nah, it don't work. Nah, we're cooked. We're cooked, brothers. I'm gonna have to add that in as a mod. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all in the next stream. Or no, I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video, which is a good one. I don't know how to end this now. I'm still not used to OBS. I think I pushed that. Yeah, we're still here. You can still hear me. The screen's off, but you can still hear me. Oh, we got one more super chat. Thank you so much, man, for the $2. I appreciate you. Right, I'm gonna go now though. I do love you all.